Hey, it's Dr. Karen here, and I'm going to do a video today as part of the LifeWave Mistakes mini video series. So this video series is both for LifeWave customers and distributors. So during this series, I'll be talking about some common myths and mistakes or misconceptions that patching fanatics, fans, as well as distributors make. Today's topic is around treating the LifeWave patches as if they are a medication. So what do I mean by that? Well, when we talk to people about the LifeWave patches and using them, sometimes they become anxious or concerned that they're going to have a side effect, or they're concerned that they're going to have some sort of reaction. Now, aside from someone having, for example, allergies to adhesive or even hypoallergenic adhesive, you can't actually have a reaction. Now, why do I say that? Well, in Western world, Western medicine, we have the habit of understanding that anything we put into our bodies, like a pill, okay, or an injection or something like that, may have side effects and you may have a reaction to it. Why would that be true? And why do we believe that? Well, that's because we're putting some sort of chemical in our body, something that our body is not used to because it's foreign, with the exception of maybe, a supplement. Of course, you can still take too much of a supplement. So you can take too much magnesium or, and then start pooping like a storm, so you can have too much of a good thing for sure if you're ingesting it, right? But we're used to, taking a pill or a shot or something like that in Western medicine, and used to, seeing on the TV the list of adverse reactions, liver failure, all these things. And it can scare us. With LifeWave patches, if you understand even just a little bit how phototherapy works, nothing is going into your body. It is communicating to your body with light. So the patch itself has an impermeable membrane where nothing can go into your body. It is just reflecting certain frequency sets of light or wavelengths of light. And that light is communicating to your body to do something your body does already, except better. Okay. So there's nothing foreign that is being introduced into your body. Now, some people think something is going in because of the name of the patch. For example, glutathione patch or carnosine patch. They assume that if you're putting a patch on the skin, that must mean glutathione is going into your body through the patch, or carnosine is going into your body through the patch. That is not true. What the patch is doing is stimulating with frequencies of light. It's stimulating your own body's ability to make glutathione, to make carnosine yourself, to take the building blocks you already have in your body that you've gotten through your diet, etc., okay, and putting those building blocks together. It's like messaging your body to be more efficient. Let's take the X39 stem cell enhancing patches for a moment. Again, nothing is going into your body. It's not like you're getting an injection of stem cells, right? There's no bleeding, there's no infection. It's a heck of a lot cheaper. And it actually works on the whole body, not just where you put an injection. Okay, so there's many advantages of the X39 phototherapy patch. So with these patches, let's say X39, I'm giving that an example, it's telling your body to make a peptide called GHK copper peptide, which is very famously known to activate and make younger your stem cells. Because as we age, our stem cells age and they get less and less and less able to make any other part of our body. So stem cells are unique in that they can make any cell in the body. So a stem cell can make an eye cell, a skin cell, a gut cell, lung cell, for example. Okay. So if you use these frequencies of light through the patch to elevate GHK copper peptide, which then elevates your ability to create healthy younger stem cells, and those stem cells can go to work and start healing the body. Now, some people will say, well, how come, I got a headache, when I put the patch on, or I felt a little bit nauseous or a little bit dizzy. I must be reacting to the patch, or this must be a side effect. Okay. It's not a side effect and it's not a reaction. Like I said, the only reaction that somebody could get potentially is if they are allergic to the hypoallergenic adhesive, which is very rare. I used to be incredibly allergic to those elastic band-aids, the fabric ones. Oh my gosh, couldn't wear one of those and I'd break out in hives. So, but with these patches, no problem. Why is it not a reaction? Okay, here's the thing. All the patches have the ability, like I said, to help your body do what it was already doing, but at a better level. So with each of the patches, it actually increases the body's ability to have energy, to detoxify the body. And in fact, I've heard David Schmidt, the CEO of the company, say that any of the patches can help you detoxify your body. So what happens when you detoxify your body? Yeah. When you have enough energy, the body will then be like, well, hey, I have some energy here. Where are those nasty toxins? And it'll start finding them and taking them out. And it's not like you get a whole toxin dump all at once. The body's intelligent, and light frequencies just tell the body to do what it was already doing, but just better and more efficiently. So you may be more efficient at, getting rid of, for example, heavy metals. And we do show, for example, in the glutathione studies, increases your glutathione levels by up to 300% within 24 hours, and that it kicks out heavy metals in the urine almost immediately within 24 hours as well. So as the toxins are getting out of their hiding places in your body and they're going into the lymphatic system to be, peed or pooped or sweated out, sorry for the graphics, I am a medical doctor after all, then you may feel temporary discomfort. So that temporary discomfort, detoxification symptoms may be like feeling thirsty. That's a really common one. And that is actually a really good sign, because as the fluid in your body hydrates your cells better, because some of the patches do help with that. The level of blood pressure, I'm simplifying this, blood pressure that your carotid baroreceptors see, it's slightly down, and then it makes you feel thirsty. So sometimes that's a really good sign. And definitely drink more water, okay, when you're feeling thirsty. So that's one of the detoxification symptoms. Another could be headache. Well, that makes sense, right? So if, for example, you have a mouthful of mercury, which I used to have, luckily some of them fell out. But and you start, wearing patches, your body can go, wow, I need to get rid of this extra mercury that's maybe lodged in my jawbone or lodged in my kidneys, right? And then it'll start kicking it out. And that could cause temporary headaches. Usually it's very mild and short-lived. And what we tell people is, if it's uncomfortable, these detoxification symptoms, just go ahead and just take the patches off, drink more water, and then usually the symptoms go away fairly quickly. You don't have to force yourself through all 12 hours of the patch if you're having detoxification symptoms. Nausea is another one. Again, very possible that's due to detoxification, and dizziness as well. Most people, even babies being born today, have hundreds of chemical toxins already in their blood. Okay, so babies, if you take their umbilical cord and you check them, they have toxins. They have Roundup, okay, in their blood. We have Roundup in our blood, okay? So if you can imagine, the body, if it can't handle the toxins effectively, which at this point in time, it's almost impossible what we have being sprayed in the air and in our food and everything like that, you can't get rid of it fast enough, because none of us have had perfect lifestyles our entire life. None of us have eaten purely organic our whole life, have been in Zen mode all our life, never get stressed out, right? Never used, some perfumey shampoo or Tide or some other, chemical laden product. So, we store our toxins often in fat, but we store it away where it's kind of safe until the body's able to get rid of them. So when you put patches on, what happens is the body goes, hey, I've got some help here. Let's get rid of some toxins. So that will happen. Now, do the majority of people have detoxification symptoms? No, actually, it's a minority of people. It's actually a very small minority of people. So we tell those people a couple things. Number one, make sure that you are hydrating at least 2 liters or 64 ounces a day, trickled in throughout the day. Get quality water if you can. I like to use a little pinch of Himalayan salt in the bottle of water. If you don't already take some sort of mineral supplement, it's a really great idea. So it helps the hydration system. There are many fancier ways to hydrate with good quality structured water, but that is not for this video. I have other videos and other series for that. In particular, the Healthy Habit, Healthy Life video series on YouTube. You can check that out, my water video. Anyway, so you definitely want to have enough hydration. The second thing is be careful about putting too many different types of patches on at the same time, especially if you're already having detoxification symptoms. So I had a distributor way back when who put, we talked about which patches he should use first based on his symptoms, based on his goals, and then add in the next patch over several days and weeks. Well, he kind of forgot all of that. So when he got his package, he was so excited to try all his patches. Okay, he put about 5 or 6 on at the time, and he felt so tired. He's like, I feel terrible. I said, what's going on? He says, well, I put all the patches on. I said, wait, what do you mean all the patches on? He goes, well, I put all the patches on. I'm like, no. Okay, take them all off. That's not what we said. Start with one set. Okay. Work with that for a day or two, then add on. And that's exactly what he did. He cut back and he said, oh my gosh, what a difference. I feel great. So not too much all at once. And that is another video. I explain more of that in this LifeWave Mistakes series. So you just want to be a little bit more conservative, putting 1 or 2 patches at the most if you tend to have relatively intense detoxification symptoms, or maybe just 1. Remember, when you take the patch off, the signal is gone. And so if you hydrate, you should be able to clear those toxins fairly easily. One thing I did want to share with you regarding the symptom of dizziness. Now, I have noticed, this is anecdotal, not in LifeWave studies, I have noticed that some people that are low in minerals, okay, because they've been really stressed, or they've had chronic illness, or they take a lot of medications or used to, they seem to have more dizziness than others. Now, this is very generalized, okay, but I did notice that when I had a medical practice. And when I added minerals to their diet, whether that be natural through food like bone broth, I'm a big fan of bone broth if you're not vegan or vegetarian. It's a really great way to get collagen and bone building minerals in the perfect proportion, right? Because they come from bones. That's a great way to get your minerals in. You can also take a high quality mineral supplement. And there's some that I recommend. And, for example, sometimes you may need to take in more copper if you're using X39 and you're vegetarian or you don't eat a lot of red meat. You may benefit from using some sort of chelated copper supplement. Chelated means it's connected to a protein, so it absorbs better than just plain old copper in the body. Sometimes some liquid ionic copper can be helpful. Let's see, magnesium is another mineral that is really helpful because magnesium has over 325 different enzymatic processes in the body. It helps to create energy. Yes, magnesium helps to create energy, and it supports your detoxification system, like mega important. So having enough magnesium is really important, and 70% of the American people don't have enough magnesium in their diet. And even if you ate organic, there's not enough in the soil. There's a lot of things not in the soil. Anyway, don't get me on that diatribe. So taking a mineral supplement, and you can ask your naturopathic doctor about that, or your homeopath, what might be best for you. I will put in the chat here a link that I made up. I have an account at FullScript that I have used for my patients, and I get 15% off, or you get 15% off. And I think, oh wait, let me make sure. What is that? Okay, it's patchtrainingteam.com/supplements, I think. Somebody let me know if that works. Yeah, hopefully that works. Let me know. So there it's a specific link to some supplements that I've recommended for my own LifeWave team members. Don't get everything because there's multiple versions of copper, there are multiple versions of different things. And as of this recording, David Schmidt has actually shared in the NOVA 2022 conference some of the supplements that may be really helpful for everyone to take. But of course, talk to your doctor, talk to your healthcare provider about it if you are not sure whether that's right for you. So yeah, so minerals can be really helpful to prevent that dizziness symptom in my personal experience as a medical doctor who did a lot of patching of a lot of patients over a long period of time. And nausea, again, can be related to the detoxification process. There is a point actually on the belly called conception vessel 12. It's like halfway between the belly button and the rib cage. It's about here. And you can put a patch here, it doesn't matter which single patch, eon, glutathione, carnosine, that may help with that nausea symptom. The other points that you can use is pericardium 6 on the inside wrist, about 3-finger widths down. You can use energy enhancers or ice wave, white on the right side, tan on the left. That's an anti-nausea point. And many people know this one because when they go on boat and they do those seasickness bands, it's an acupressure point right here. But the LifeWave patches are much more efficient at activating this point as compared to just a bead or just you putting acupressure on. So again, just to summarize, some people think they're having a reaction or side effect to the patches because their mind's thinking it's like a medication. It's not a medication. It's not foreign to your body. What the patches do is just help to support and amplify a process that your body is already doing, just doing it more efficiently. And that could cause detoxification symptoms and could cause some, temporary discomfort. If you have that discomfort and it's severe, take the patches off, drink more water, take more minerals, maybe, that Himalayan crystal salt, right? Wait a day or two and then reapply them maybe for shorter amounts of time. You can use it like, for example, medical tape or even scotch tape. You can tape it to your clothing, temporarily. Don't take the backings off just because each patch has 12 hours of use. So if you only put it on for 2 hours and you take it off, at least it won't get all gooey on the inside, right? The backings are still on. You just take that old piece of tape off, and then the next day you can use it for another 2 hours and another 2 hours. So there are occasionally very, very sensitive people that are sensitive to energy work. And so for those people, they may need to go slower. On the other hand, I've also found that people that are conducive to energy work and they really like energy work actually do really well on the patches, more so than supplements and more so than even homeopathic remedies. Interestingly, I'm being one of them, is like I can take all the homeopathic, remedies in the world and I'm like, I don't feel anything, but with patches, I have like a huge, a huge degree of, improvement. So definitely counsel people that if you're a distributor, counsel your, customers and fellow team members about this concept of detoxification. Don't poo-poo their symptoms, of course, honor that they have the symptoms and just explain to them that the patches aren't doing anything to their body that their body isn't already doing. It's most likely a detoxification symptom. Now, there's one exception to this, and that's if you've put the patches in the wrong place. It's not going to really harm you, but it may feel a little funky. For example, the energy enhancer patches for most people should go white on right, tan on left. But occasionally people are a little dyslexic and they put it on the opposite side. And instead of energy, they just feel like, right? So just follow the directions. Follow the directions. And, like I said, even if you did do that, it's not going to hurt you. You're just not going to feel good. So use the patches, use them less often if you need to, use them less amount of time if you need to, and just work your way up. Just know that your body's healing. In other, healing modalities, we call this a healing crisis. I don't like the word crisis, or healing reaction or detoxification reaction. So you can allay the fears of the people that work with you that this is not a side effect. It is not a drug. It is not some foreign entity that you've put into your body. It's just your body is doing what it needs to do to heal. And if those healing symptoms are too intense, just cut back on how often you use the patches, or how long you use it per day, or even better, make sure you are hydrating well. Very important, right? Can't get the toxins out if you're not hydrating. So hydrate well, add a little bit of minerals, and for the most part, these are very, very manageable. All right, so let's take a look if there's any quick questions here. Yeah, does that link work, guys? Hopefully. Hope that link works. If not, I will fix it. Yeah, so there's just, in case you don't have a big, huge, health food store near you, or you can't get chelated copper, or you don't know what that is or whatever, I have it in there. A couple of different copper supplements, and some of the other supplements there are based on what David talked about in the Nova conference for athletes and for people who are muscle building, doing a lot of exercise, to build muscle. So I put that all in that little protocol, so you can add in whatever feels right for you. And remember to check in with your healthcare provider to make sure it's a right fit if you don't already know your body and you need some guidance in that way. So you are very welcome, and I will see you next time for the next series for the LifeWave Mistakes mini series. Hope you've enjoyed this. Make sure you like and subscribe to my channel and share this video with whomever you think may benefit. All right, take care. Bye for now.